So everyone, remember that too. When you watch this video or you are watching a replay, remember that at 51 25, 51 minutes, 25 seconds, the audio suddenly disappeared. Because I won't go Edo. Edo, where a lot has been happening. And I've managed to just sort of entertain myself from their development. I mean, from the development in that state, including the one that triggered, we go kill Yoruba, we go kill Igbo, we go kill this, we go kill that, kill ourselves, poison this, poison that. All of this emanating from the toxic political campaign between the APC, led by Oshi-omo-ole, who has been leading the campaign of bigotry, tribal division, identity politics, even in the space of Edo State. He has said a lot of things, but they will tell you it's all politics. It's not. It is just the APC politics. Toxic. And most of the time it happens when they have a lot to cover up to distract you. Let's start talking about the Esan people at the Benin. Let's start talking about the Romi people and then this. Oh, let us talk about these, other kind of things. And then, endless attacks on themselves. Anyway, we are going to Edo State now, where they believe that even if Obaseki don't fail, as obvious as some would say, I know say Obaseki team don't call it, they know they tend to abuse me. What do you mean? I want you to describe what you mean by Obaseki fail. I say, let's say you're the mentor. They swear for you, Abi. So even if I have to pretend that you are stupid, so I need to explain it to you. Like you need me to explain to you how did Obaseki fail? Obaseki has done. I say, please, I know you guys. I'll just finish waiting on the talk because you are likely going to agree with me on Oshi-omo-ole. And you will disagree with me on Obaseki. The thing here is this. They have both been in charge of Edo State as executive governors. Obaseki, Oshi-omo-ole that gave you Obaseki. Obaseki that is planning to give you Asue that is also part of your economic team in Edo, as well as what do you call it? Okay, hang on. I don't want to talk about just Obaseki here. Let's mix it, okay? Based on what was picked up out there, right? It is believed that the supposed APC candidates, it's not even like telling the Edo people what he wants to do. Now Oshi-omo-ole, they front everywhere. They invited him onto TV. I think it's Arise. Arise invited him to come and tell them because they've interviewed other supposed candidates. Now, Mr. Monday Okwelobo, what is his name again? Come and tell us what you want to do for do people about your politics. About your ambition. Now he won't come. Rather, he will sent Oshi-omo-ole. And Oshi-omo-ole, whose politics is politics of division, politics of tribal, ethnic, sort of division as well. Most of Oshi-omo-ole's politics of personal attacks. They are not politics of ideology, so to say. He enjoys it, and people laugh when he speaks. You see that one that his wife was, and they will laugh. It's not about policies, okay? And APC candidate won't show up on TV to tell everyone, but it became a joke when he attended. I don't know. I think this is in the US, right? Edo people, they are very extract too. If you want to be governor of Edo State, you will go to Edo people in Europe. You will go to Edo people in America. You will travel to go and see them. They are very extra. They will begin to question you because I don't know why it's that, because I don't know how many of them actually go back to go and participate in the election. Or maybe they actually influence the election back there. So if you see anybody who is an Edo woman, Agaga woman, an Obaseki supporter, she is more of a lunatic than APC supporter. Take that from me. I know what I'm talking about. Maybe you have seen APC supporters. As dumb as most of them are, right? Even if they look like they're educated, you need to see Obaseki supporters. Those who defend Obaseki for real. Some of them are here now. What are you talking about? What is this Mayoko talking about? What are you saying? Do you know that Lucy? I want to get you mad so that you can comment and my people can see you, Obaseki supporters. And at the same time to make you realize that I want to enter Oshi-omo-ole. No mean say you go contact them. Say, Mayegun, thank you, Jare. Well done, Mayegun. So get mad so that people can read your comments. I want them to see you. So when they defend Obaseki, not because of whatever is really done, which is so little. They act as if like questioning Obaseki is an attack on them. You know the way APC people do. If you question Obaseki, if you question Tifnumbu, you are attacking Nigeria or you are attacking Yoruba, kind of a thing. So I've seen some of their comments who most of them come back and comment and say, Mayegu, let me tell you, what do you mean? What do you mean by Obaseki? I said, are you mad? Like look around you, look at a lot of stuff that I've actually brought out there from that place, right? Look at your own infrastructure, look at the people themselves, look at the economy themselves, look at the young people themselves, look at show share and you should break it down, you better not learn it. Anyway. It is not as worse as what Oshi-omo-ole represents. A very dark soul, evil-minded individual. And at the same time, insensitive too. Here is something he had to say recently. He said, Obaseki's wife, among all the attacks they are attacking themselves, Obaseki's wife said, APC candidate is unmarried. He has no wife. So therefore, he's probably irresponsible. And guess what Oshi-omo-ole used in responding? In replying her. Oh, so she is talking about him not being married. What about herself and her husband who are barren? They don't have any children. I was like, what? That's low. Even myself no go that low. But they say na Edo politics too. That shouldn't be Edo politics. This is madness. And I don't think that should be your Edo politics. Divisive, tribalistic, hateful, demeaning, condescending, and I don't know. That's where we're going to go next. Oshi-omo-ole, ladies and gentlemen. He is talking about Obaseki, Asue, and Obaseki's wife. All for the September 21st governorship election.
Now she has swollen leg. She also narrated another fellow market woman at Oba Market who was jailed by Obaseki's government over trading by the roadside, and the woman gave birth to twins in Oko prison. And the lady narrated how after giving birth to those twins, the woman passed away. As she said, she believed that the cause of death was the trauma of giving birth in prison. So if you have a wicked heart like that, and Asue that is all part of it. Two leprous figures in the same leprous heart. And I saw him saying, when we talk about he not being an emergency as a man. I'm happy he went to Ewohini, where my late wife come from. And he claimed that I slept in his house. I cannot sleep in his father's house that was built in the 60s. My late wife had a house in his village before he died. Her house is more beautiful than Asue's house. I could have stayed in Asue's house. The house that his own children doesn't stay. Right? And he showed photographs showing me sitting on Canopy. Is Canopy a house? So these guys have run sort of ideas. But we want to go to the issue. The issue is, Asue, Obaseki, show us the road you have built. Show us the schools you have built. Tell us the number of teachers you have, divided by the number of schools we have, and let's see the average number of teachers per school. Show us how Benin City has become Gele Port because you did not deseal it. Show us why even the GRA, you cannot drive freely when it is raining. These are practical issues. Show us why the hospital I built on Airport Road, the most beautiful hospital I want to say in Nigeria. Because look at that hospital, tell me another one that look like that. Even when Buhari came to commission it, he asked me whether it was a bank or a shopping mall. I said, no, this is a hospital. Because we want to copy the best. I've gone to hospital in another part of the world, and you think it's a hotel. Now, we put the state-of-the-art equipment there. We have the inventory. Now he handed over that hospital to a general consultant, like you have a general contractor. And those people, if you are rich, you go there. Because they charge very high fees. If you are not, you go to Sela Hospital or Mushroom Hospital, you go and die. Lastly, those of you who have been reporting from Edo, you know that when I was here, I got over 100 buses. You know, I said, we can't be using Okada, but to ban Okada, we must provide alternative. We had 100 buses that I call comrade buses with green. Now they removed the comrade bus. But when you ask the people, every time I see them, you see the way they wave, because they know that I provided those buses. And I made it a policy that if a child is going to school in uniform, you board those buses free. If you are coming back from school in uniform, you board those buses free. The only way you can cheat is if you're of my size, not too tall, you put you through uniform, maybe you can cheat, but if they look at your face, they know that you are not attending primary school. Now, I do remember very well, and if you check your archive, you'll find it, where he brought some red-colored buses. And he invited me to commission fake project. Now, today, none of those buses is in Edo. Not that they are broken down. I believe what he did is to invoice Edo State government as having procured those buses at a price that is high. But what he apparently did is to loan those buses from a supplier. And once he has perfected the transaction of taking the money out, the buses have been returned to the actual owner. That's why you can't find them in Benin. And I challenge you to show where those buses are. If the one I bought 40 years ago are on the road, what happened to the one he bought less than 6 years ago, 5 years ago? You guys need to not just hear from us. You need to do your own investigative journalism and establish the facts as you see them. Take your cameras and see the schools in Edo. My friend, Edo people can't wait for September 21st to sack this government and the leprous son he wants to bring, or leprous brother. Consultancy is not it. We don't need all those double-breasted suits. I have no apology. Who can't speak any of the 3 languages of Edo State? We are not looking for an expatriate governor. Come on now. We watch an Edo man who must be able to speak one of the 3 languages. I saw in the one small village try to speak Yoruba. Say, this is not a Yoruba state. But even those people, Yoruba is Lagos Yoruba. So, report the facts as you saw them. You have followed us around the nook and crannies of this state. You have seen the people's reaction to me. That makes me feel really good. And that's why I'm not tired. When I see those faces, I can't but learn you that system. Osho, quick. Osho, miracle. I don't know what to say so.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No question,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was shocked yesterday to see Mrs. Obaseki, the first lady, saying that our candidate has no wife. She is the most, I'm sorry that she had to say that, because here is a woman who has no child. Between him and Obaseki, they have no child, they are childless. They are even not ready to adopt. I mean, I don't blame anybody who don't have a child. But people who have love for children, they go to motherless home and adopt children. They have not adopted. They are both in their 60s. So you married with, I don't know whether it's a contract or whatever it is, but they have no child. Now, our candidate not only have children, he has invested in the education of those children such that you watch them on live television, covered by your media stations, where the first one that spoke is a lawyer, the second one is a medical doctor, and they address the crowd in Edo South, in Edo Central, in Edo North, and their mother was there. Now she has swollen nuisance, Lele.
Do you see what I'm saying? When you see people say, oh, you cannot speak our language, you are not from here. Don't think people just say them randomly. Politicians in Nigeria, they are those who pushes such narratives. You want somebody that is not speaking, somebody that is not, can you call, some, you know, those stuffs. Because that's the only way they believe they can neutralize their own opponent. Oshi-omo-ole took a Bokwari to Benin to commission an empty building where they borrowed, they rented equipment. Have you seen that kind of scam before? State government rented equipment, medical equipment, set them up in a part of the supposed built hospital, and then commissioned it as a brand new hospital. Baba, years after, he's talking to journalists there that I built the world standard, the best world standard hospital in the world. And none of them could say, but the hospital no get equipment now. A day after you went to you left the hospital. The day after you commissioned it, the entire place became empty, including doors. Baba, want your window, they come out door, common windows from a newly commissioned hospital of Oshi-omo-ole. It was never used for once. Even though people are saying that what has Obaseki, what has he done with it in the last 8 years? Okay, it's mounted blocks, Abi. Here Obaseki no fee equip him. He abandoned it. That's what they do. Whatever Obaseki himself is doing right now, if his own boy, I swear Igogolo. That's what somebody call him. I swear Igogolo. So they said if his boy, I swear Igogolo, no win. Most of what they have used Edo State money to say they are doing as project right now as well, uncompleted, and the rest of them, they will be abandoned. And this criminal too. He said the APC candidate has invested in his children. I wonder why he didn't invest it in himself too. This was him talking to, I don't know if this was in America, but you can tell me, because I'm seeing the American flag behind him. Edo people in America, I've been people in America. They had a meeting with APC candidate. They asked him questions about healthcare. What are you going to do about healthcare, Mr. Candidate? Do you want to hear what he said? Briefly.
I think your question is very important. You just asked the question, what would I do differently in the healthcare system? For me, it is very unwise, first of all, to destroy a hospital and build a museum. And even the museum is not even completed, and there are no animals for the museum. So I don't know whether somebody will prefer animals more than human beings. It is barbaric. It's not acceptable by me. From my government, by the grace of God, we allow the poor to breathe.
Nuisance, Lele.
I'm sorry, did you hear what he said? So like, I said this my left ear, you know they hear very well. I just hear and tin. Did you hear? Apart from hearing that we are not animals, and everybody is not animals, and did you hear anything he said? Did you hear anything? I did not. Here is another candidate of APC in that place as well.
I think in this election, I'm expecting 6 over 6. I want to tell you, the mineral resources in Edo State, has the present government do anything about it? Do you want it? You want it? You want your mineral resources? Is that not what you want? Okay. So your mineral resources, sure you want them. Now so, your mineral resources, you want it back? Let me tell you, to make this place repositioned for industrial park, Let me tell you. I know say una no dey see water. Una dey see water here. Una get water in under our government. We are going to do the extraordinary thing.
If you didn't dare, you didn't dare. You didn't dare.
I want to talk about my 5-point agenda. My number 2-point agenda. Education. Education. Let me tell you. Massive road construction. Because una still get road.
Keep quiet. Let book enter your head.
Where Oga Adam Oshi-omo-ole stop. We want to bring back, declare a state of emergency.
The great youth of Nigeria.
Great.
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 Greatest,
Yo. I know that could sound a little bit funny, okay? But listen, right? That was a detail, so it probably doesn't really count that much. But that guy I've heard is just not it. He's also a senator, though. Or he was a senator. I Edo people, man. I don't even feel supposed to talk because if we go Ogun State now and begin to look at other people there too, the kind of criminals who are running things in that place, una go just tell me to shut up. I won't shut up on this one, no. Where they said that the reason why this guy won't go on any national TV is because Edo people are very poor. They cannot afford DSTV money and they can't see APC candidates. They can't watch him on TV because you are very poor. And I'm like, no, then I'm not going to keep quiet because that's not true. So they took it up with him. Initially, they said, we don't know why he's running away. Abati was the one who first gave the below the belt punch like this.
We have spoken to Aswe Gudalo. We have interviewed Olumide Apata of the Labour Party. And we've been hoping that one day, Monday Okpebolo will also show up before the election on September 21. And we're willing to conduct the interview in local language. We'll get interpreters. Or we can even do the interview in Pidgin. I'm sure you can speak Pidgin. So if English language is the problem. We have spoken to...
Yes. Boko Haram, make them come fight. If you not come fight, we will not go come up for here. So make them come fight, make it finish. Allah Akbar. I think and I get power. Make them come fight. If we not fight, we will not go. If we not fight, we will not go. Allah Akbar. Yes.
Because I think that's exactly what the media is saying. Now, if there's any issue with somebody said he's actually a senator. Baba, that guy is a senator from Edo State. APC senator. How come? Oshi-omo-ole is a senator. Are you saying that the 3 senators from Edo State, 2 of them are APC? Okay, hang on. I should know, right? I'm sorry, I don't know that. Right? So this Monday, Okpebolo, Okpebolo, what? This Mr. Monday Okpebolo is a senator, right? Representing somewhere in Edo State. I'll keep it to myself. Now, here is what the chairman had to say in response. Listen, Edo people poor. They can't work. They don't get money for DSTV. Now this one piss the Edo people most. It pissed them off. Like, how dare you go say that?
Your statistics is wrong, Rufai. Your statistics is wrong.
Give me your own.
I am telling you that people can no longer feed in Edo, not to talk of subscribing to internet.
Give me your own statistics.
People can no longer feed, not to talk of subscribing to internet. Nobody is watching you. So that's the truth. Nobody is watching you because people don't have money to watch. If you give me your own statistics. If you want Mondi Okpewolo to come to your, if you want Mondi Okpewolo to come to your to your interview, try as much as possible to subscribe for the audience of Edo. Then it will come. Because if you want to sell yourself, you sell yourself to the people. And if he's doing that, is he going to sell himself to Arise? No.
Hang on a minute. Secondly, I also want to confirm.
I am telling you that people are not watching you.
Please.
People are not watching you.
I also want to confirm, Mr. Jared. Did Edo State APC at any point ask Arise presenter Rufai Oseni to bring $1 million to interview Mondi Okpebolo?
To come and do what? We can't be saying that. What I am telling you is,
I'm just
asking. You are saying people subscribe to internet. Yes, those people are they in Edo? In Edo to start with?
With due respect,
what I am telling you that people don't even have money. Obaseki,
so why are you here?
Your Obaseki.
So if people don't watch Arise
to the level,
if people don't,
because I can afford it.
If you don't.